Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of Litter Media Live with Mr. Hand 2 making an on-camera appearance. There he is, Aaron Glandon. I'm Dan Ramey. Mike Smith is on assignment today. As he mentioned yesterday, he was in a dentist chair.
Yes. So, sounds like not a very fun assignment.
Yes, but we have to have those things done every once in a while, and today was his day. So coming up here shortly, we'll take a look at what's making news for us as well as sports. And we've got some exciting Bengals news. If you've not heard about this, we have also some Chillicothe High School Athletic Department information to share with you. And this date in history in Washington, D.C. All that's just ahead. But first, let's take a look at what our weather is doing for us. Mostly cloudy, chance of showers today, something highly unusual. High temperatures of 79, partly sunny for Thursday. Temperatures reach around 83, and partly cloudy Friday in the upper 80s again for a high temperature. Again, a chance of showers.
Yes.
It'd be nice to see that, but I got a feeling it's going to probably amount to what's in that bottle right there for all of Ross County.
And the cat that lives under my deck is going to be begging for shelter.
Begging for shelter.
Yes.
Probably already begging for shelter from the sun, I imagine, the heat.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah. Didn't you say it has half a tail?
It does have half a tail.
Oh, my.
If anybody wants a cat, let me know.
He's your guy. All right, coming up in a moment to look at news. But first, we want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. If there's an issue with any of that in your home, heating, plumbing, cooling, they can take care of it for you. Click on this ad at littermedia.com and you'll be directed right to their website, accuratehvac.com, to learn more about their service territory, and it's an expansive one, and also their services for accurate heating, cooling, and plumbing. Are you looking for a beer that satisfies your thirst and love of country? Armed Forces Brewing Company brews beer for patriots. Celebrate freedom with every sip. Armed Forces Brewing Company. Freedom never tasted so good.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
You got back pain? Got neck pain? You need to stop in and check in with Haynes Total Healthcare. And if you don't have that pain, but you just want to stay in good health, they can help you with the chiropractic needs, nutritional needs, and physical therapy as well. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website, littermedia.com, and it takes you to HaynesHealth.com. They're celebrating 50 years of serving our community. Haynes Total Healthcare Center. Beneficial news you can use, right?
Yes. And where can you find it?
Littermedia.com, is that right?
Yes, you can.
Look at there.
This is what it looks like.
There's Santa hats. And, of course, the passing of Larry Jordan, still waiting for finalization of his obituary and everything. All of that can be found on our website at littermedia.com, and follow us on our social media. If you take a look up in the upper right-hand corner of our, wait, you can't see it on this slide.
No, you cannot.
But if you look up at it on littermedia.com, you'll find all of our social media links there, including Spotify and Litter Media Radio. So that's ahead for you.
Yes.
Let's start off with something that happened yesterday out Frankfort Way, and ceremonial groundbreaking brought officials from around the state, county, village, and township levels of Frankfort Tuesday in preparation for the construction of the new Warrior Wellness Center. Mike Smith was there. And
We're just really proud to play a small role in all of this. I mean, sure, the funding partner, the majority funding partner, but without all of this work that's happening at the local level where people are talking and engaging and dreaming big together, we wouldn't be here. So it's a great time to be the Director of Development. It's a great time to be in Ohio, and the future is really bright for our state.
And is that the model for all of the projects that you will be funding down the road?
It is. It absolutely is. I mean, every single one of these projects that we funded have a collaborative effort in them. Nobody's doing anything on their own, which we want to reward collaboration and good work and big dreams. And these communities are delivering on that every single day.
We want to provide that care at the highest level possible. This program here today, with being able to bring the Warrior Wellness Center, is not only going to take care of the athletes that we've done for a long time, but now the entire school, all the kids, but the community as well. And so this is just another example, a great example of partnerships together, because this wouldn't have happened by Adena alone, Adena Health that is.
We're planning on kind of starting with footers and foundations in March. We should be complete with the entire project in April 26th. Of course, a lot of things have to happen between now and then. We hope we're ahead of schedule. The plan is that the medical portion of it, the medical offices, may open in the fall. That'll be completed first to get them into the line so they can get started on things. So that's our timeline of our project.
And as you can see, the center will be located next to the Adena's Bostic Field Football and Track Stadium. The Wellness Center is to include a newly constructed primary health clinic in addition to a pharmacy, a community wellness and activity center, and offices for behavioral health and other community serving organizations. Get more details on our YouTube channel and also at littermedia.com.
Yes. And that was Mike Smith's assignment yesterday.
That was.
The 83rd Annual Jackson Apple Festival is underway in Jackson and runs through this Saturday night. For a schedule of events, go to jacksonappleFestival.org. And in the script here, it's Jackson Apple Festival, and then festival is missing an E. Is that right, or is that a typo?
I'm going to guess that's a typo.
Okay, so spell it correctly when
Smith.
you type it in.
Yes, Mike provided most of the script for us on our show today. A kickoff event for Phase 2 of the Pickaway Agricultural Events Center will be held tonight from 6 until 8 p.m. at Heritage Hall, featuring local vendors and services that the Fair Board plans to continue using at their future events center. They will be providing heavy appetizers tonight, desserts, and cocktails for your enjoyment as they come in for your finest attire. You want to wear that as well. It's kind of like a little gala. They'll be visiting the Pickaway County Fair Board member tomorrow. That is Christy Pence will be joining us, and we will learn more details about this Phase 2 in what their plans are. They're revealing some of it tonight, and she says there may be more surprises, so we'll learn in our chat tomorrow afternoon. So looking forward to that.
The Friends of Portsmouth are promoting the Oktoberfest at Market Square, October 4th through the 6th. As part of their 3-day event is their Beer Fest, Saturday, October 5th. VIP admission opens at noon that day with general admission at 1 p.m. Don't forget downtown Chillicothe, Ohio's Oktoberfest is this Saturday from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. on 2nd Street from Paint to the Majestic Theater.
A lot of kids' activities involved as well early on in that Saturday. Also, family-friendly event, which is good as well. There will be some more adult-type entertainment and activities
later on in the evening. Yes.
Yeah. But everybody wants to see the Wiener Dog contest.
Yes.
And those races will be taking place. The first heat starts at 5 p.m.
And there's a costume contest as well for regular people.
Right. And you get a discount.
Yes. If you wear your German attire, you get $2 off your ticket from $5 down to $3. Precisely.
You listened very closely to that interview yesterday.
Yes.
I'm impressed. Something else we talked about yesterday. First I'll get to the next story. Looking ahead to October 6th, it is the annual Ross County Marching Band Festival. It'll be hosted by Southeastern High School. That starts at 3 p.m. on October 6th. Always a great opportunity to see the halftime and competition shows that the Ross County bands do. And as you see there in this photo, all the bands always get together and they play the national anthem. Nice little parade. They come through. They all play their fight songs and everything. So if you've never experienced one, check it out October 6th at 3 p.m. at Southeastern High School.
Yes.
Now, yesterday we were telling you about the muskies that are about to be put into the lakes. This is the jar I was referring to yesterday. There's James McKee, who helped us out that day, looking at 1 million muskie eggs right there.
That's a lot of eggs.
That's an estimated 1 million
Is that caviar?
Well, isn't caviar fish eggs?
Yeah. But does caviar come from a certain fish?
I think I can't tell you. I don't know. I've never tasted caviar before.
Me neither.
So that's way out. But those have grown now to 4.5 inches, and they're being loaded onto the tanker trucks. They're at Kincaid and also London fish hatcheries, and then they're being taken to lakes throughout Ohio. And I think the nearest lake is up at Alum Creek in Delaware County. So all those little teeny tiny eggs are now about this long and doing their thing. And they could grow up to near 50 inches long.
50 inches? That's big fish.
And that's what, 4.5 feet, something like that. So
something like that.
All right. Our road report for today. In Fayette County, State Route 729 to State Route 435 is going to close. Actually, it did close Monday and closed for 30 days. A detour, State Route 435 to I-71 to State Route 72 to US 22 and back to State Route 729. Again, that's all in Fayette County and closed this past Monday and for the next month, basically, is what we're looking at there.
Yes.
All right, coming up, a look at sports. But first, let's tell you about Scioto Valley Dumpsters. 740-253-8389 is the number to call. If you're in need of a dumpster at your business or your residence, they can fix you right up. 740-253-8389 for Scioto Valley Dumpsters.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transactions are getting safer. And you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime. And more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our Kingston National Bank mobility app today.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
I'm a busy woman, and I'm not ready to slow down.
Tiffany's hip pain was interfering with her career and active lifestyle until she came to the Adena Orthopedic and Spine Institute.
Dr. Meshbach told me about same-day surgery. I said, I want it now, and I wanted it yesterday.
After a successful procedure, Tiffany was home the very same day and on her way back to enjoying the community she calls home. At Adena, we do what we love, so you can too.
Coming up, we'll take a look at this date in history. But first, a look at sports. And we start with nominations for the Chillicothe High School Athletic Hall of Fame being sought. To make a nomination, we have posted the link to the nomination page on our Facebook news feed, so you can check it out there. An athlete needs to have been a graduate of at least 5 years prior to the consideration for the hall. And a coach or administrator has to have been active for at least 15 years in those positions at Chillicothe City School District. So those are some of the criteria we'll throw out there, but again, you'll find out more when you click on this from Chillicothe High School and their athletic department. Chillicothe boys were winners of the 18-hole FAC golf tournament at Franklin Village Course Tuesday and claim a share of the FAC championship with Jackson. The All-FAC team that you see on our screen here is comprised of the Area Player of the Year, speaking of the FAC Player of the Year, Aiden Fisher. He was our Neil Coleman Insurance, Wyandotte Mutual, Litter Media Player of the Week last week.
And is he wearing sandals?
It looks like he's out of his golf shoes. In fact, all of them look like they're out of their golf shoes.
Okay.
So, he's probably wearing some type
He did
of
not
sandal.
golf in those sandals.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. I don't know if you're allowed to.
Probably not.
Anyway, you see Aiden Fisher on your left of the screen there. Parker Hostian of Jackson. Jackson Oyer of Chillicothe. Noah Ernst of Jackson. Vincent Haller of Chillicothe. Garrison Markham of Jackson. And Easton McGraw of Jackson. So the top 2 teams in the FAC have all their players pretty much up in the, not all of the players, as you can see. There are 4 Jackson players, 3 Chillicothe players on the first team. Congratulations to those kids. Circleville Lady Tigers Golf won their 3rd MSL title in a row. Isabel Perrine is the MSL Player of the Year, firing an 83 and claimed medalist honors in each of the 4 Mid-State League tournaments this season. Sailor Crace has become the first girls golf individual SOC champ in Waverly High School history. The team placed 2nd, which is the highest SOC finish in girls program history at Waverly. Go Tigers. And Tuesday's high school scoreboard, we start with a look at volleyball. You see Huntington picks up the win over Unioto. Adena takes Piketon, St. Trace over Southeastern, and Westfall blanking Paint Valley. Wheelersburg and Waverly picked up wins in the SOC. In the FAC, Miami Trace, Chillicothe, and Hillsboro. The Mid-State League Buckeye, Bloom Carroll, and Logan Elm picked up wins yesterday. Mid-State League Cardinal, Fisher Catholic, Fairfield Christian were winners. Athens and Benton County pick up wins in the TBC. Newark over Lancaster in the OCC. North Adams taking Eastern Brown in the Shack, and in the MVL, Sheridan, a winner over Crooksville. Boys soccer had Chillicothe blanking Jackson 4-0, and Hillsboro picking up an FAC win as well, 8-0 over McLean. Wheelersburg blanks South Webster in the SOC. In non-conference action, Unioto fell to Athens, and Wellston and Western. Did they kick to a 3-3 tie?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't think there were ties anymore in soccer.
We've had a number of ties over the past couple of weeks. Yeah. Have you not been paying attention?
Well, there's usually shootouts and that sort of thing, so this must be after a shootout.
Maybe.
Yes. And Taze Valley picks up a win over Canal Winchester, 7-2. That's all boys soccer. And the girls' side, Miami Trace, a winner over Washington. No report on Chillicothe at Jackson, as far as I am aware. McLean takes Hillsboro. Lancaster over Logan in the OCC. Athens defeated Unioto in the non-conference play, along with Wheelersburg over Ashland, and Warren fell to Alexander. And in girls tennis, Chillicothe blanking Hillsboro. Once again, another win for Bella Flores. And Lancaster takes Canal Winchester 4-1. Don't forget, our Litter Media Game of the Week is Adena at Southeastern for Military Appreciation Night. And this is going to be an extra special night, not only because of the military recognition, but with the passing of Larry Jordan, a longtime basketball coach and administrator and teacher and friend of so many at Southeastern. He will be remembered during halftime with Chris Skaggs, the athletic director, will be up as our halftime guest on Litter Media Radio. Again, our coverage begins about 10 minutes before 7, and you can catch the Litter Media Game of the Week preview show Thursday at 12 p.m. That's tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
A couple of weeks ago, we showed you the plans for the proposed new stadium campus for the Cleveland Browns. Now, this is for the Bengals. They have introduced the update for their $1.3 billion Hamilton County Paycor Stadium upgrade. So this is what it looks like, and this is what it's going to look like. And what you see there, here again, this is their practice field on this would be the west side of the stadium if you've been down there for camp. Well, now they're planning to put a training center in there, which will be an indoor facility along with the practice field outside as well. Our next slide here gives you a little closer look to it, and you see all that stuff that's always, if you've never been down there before, it looks like there's still industry going on.
Yeah.
But here they have this fine field, and look at that beautiful facility that they'll have one day in Cincinnati. Here's some of the upgrades to the stadium itself. Excuse me. That's what it's going to look like. That's what it looks like now. So if you've got seats in that area, you're probably going to have your seats moved up underneath the scoreboard a little closer, but you'll see that area where they put you indoors where you can look out and watch from inside.
Yes.
And I think we have, two more?
No, that's the last one.
That was the last one? Okay.
That's 7 and 8 right there.
So that is a look for you at what the plans that were released earlier this week down in Cincinnati. So you Bengals fans who have season tickets or travel to a lot of the Bengals games down in Cincinnati, that's what you're looking for at the Hamilton County Paycor Stadium upgrade. I don't know how long that's going to take to work. I know.
You think they'll get it done by next Monday when I'm there?
Doubtful. The Browns' plan to renovate was going to take maybe 2 or 3 years.
Oh, wow.
So that's why they started looking at making just a brand new stadium in a campus area and everything, starting from scratch. So that still has yet to be approved, I believe. We'll see how things work out. All right, on to baseball. The Reds rallied from being down 5-1 to defeat the Braves 6-5. It's their 39th series opening win. Game 2 is tonight in Cincinnati. And the Guardians fell to the Twins 4-1 yesterday, but they still are 6.5 games ahead of Minnesota and 5 up on the second place Royals. Just ahead, we'll take a look at this date in history as we go back to 1793, well before you and I were thought of.
But not before Mike Smith was thought of. He was there.
Yeah, we've had him in the powdered wig before. So, all right, coming up in a moment, we'll get you caught up to date on this date in history. So first, we've got these words for you.
Litter Quality Propane, online propane monitoring and reporting. Know your home's consumption and gas remaining in the tank. Find out more at litterpropane.com.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Time for where a lot of times we learn stuff.
Yes.
And I don't mean just the listener, but I mean we actually learn stuff too, because Mr. History, Mike Smith, has put things together for us. So this date in history takes us back to 1793. George Washington lays the cornerstone to the United States Capitol building, which you see here, the home of the legislative branch of American government. The building would take nearly, how long do you think?
12 years.
Nearly a century to complete as architects came and went, and the British set it fire to it here back before the World War, or the Civil War.
Right.
And then it was called into action use again for the Civil War itself. Today, as you see here, the Capitol building, with its famous cast iron dome and important collection of American art, is part of the Capitol complex, which includes 6 congressional office buildings and 3 Library of Congress buildings, all developed in the 19th and 20th centuries.
Wow.
I've never been to the Capitol building.
I don't know if I have or not. I've seen it before.
Did you ever take a school trip to Washington, D.C.?
Yes. Yes.
I did not get to do that. I think our 6th grade class, went to Toronto, Canada, and then later Washington, D.C. But I didn't get to go on either one of the trips.
Upsetting.
But I did get to go to Daytona Beach and had a blast.
There you go.
That was pretty cool. That was awesome.
I have a Library of Congress card in my wallet.
Do you really?
It's expired, but yes, I do.
What's it look like?
Like a regular library card.
Come on. We got a camera. You talked about it.
My wallet's in my car.
Why do you leave your wallet in your car?
Because I'm a big, stupid idiot.
Especially when you leave the car unlocked.
Yes. It's not unlocked right now.
I guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow to see it then.
It has an embarrassing picture of me when I was 16 years old. I don't think we need to see it. You can Google Library of Congress card.
I should have made that part of the interview process when we hired you. By the way, happy anniversary. I know today is not the date, but we're getting close to it. So
yes,
we'll say happy anniversary.
I've been around for about a year.
About a year. You better be older than that.
I've been around Litter Media for about a year.
Thank you. Clarification is always key. Tomorrow we have not only this show, but we also have the Litter Media Game of the Week preview show.
Yes.
And that will be at noon tomorrow. Why am I thinking there's something else tomorrow?
We have a Zoom interview at 1.
We do have that tomorrow afternoon. And also, yes, we're also supposed to have Jennifer Miller in to talk about the Tristan Miller fundraising concert.
Yes.
So I believe that is coming up in October 12th, if I'm not mistaken. But Jennifer will be here to discuss that, I believe, either at 10 or 1. One or the other.
Okay.
So,
but your Zoom interview is at 1.
That is definitely at 1. So
hopefully she comes at 10.
Hopefully she comes at 10, or it'll be somewhere around 1 o'clock.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that. And Mike, we hope will be back with us tomorrow. He's kind of numb right now, from what we understand, after having gone to the dentist for his root canal.
Yes.
Yikes. That's it for the program today. Thank you so much for watching. And coming up again tomorrow, more of what we produce here at Litter Media. Go to our YouTube channel, visit all of our social media sites to learn more. And don't forget, there will be score updates and things on our Litter Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, Litter X, tonight. Oh, and you put together the Litter Media Game of the Week highlight package last week.
It's on YouTube right now.
Would you like to say anything about it? Anything that stood out to you?
It was a really good game, and you should watch that video. I put all the cool stuff in there.
I noticed one of the fumbles on a sack, which was declared not a fumble. You didn't slow that down enough for us to see that the knee didn't touch before the ball.
I sent you and Mike a picture of the still frame where the ball was out and he was not touching the ground. It was a fumble, and Taze Valley picked it up and ran it into the end zone, but they called it back because they ruled it not a fumble.
But, and let's be honest, the guys wearing the stripes are human.
Yes.
And that was pretty much a bang-bang play.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, if you look at the still photo, his knee is like this far from the ground as the ball is not in his hands. And to watch that in live action, it probably was difficult to call.
Yes. But I almost wanted to go show them the video.
And sometimes I've had them ask along the sideline, and, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be official.
Right.
It wouldn't be official at all. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for listening as well on Litter Media Radio. We'll talk to you soon here on Litter Media.